blown away.
Safe havens.
It's so powerful.
I think there's a magical thing that
It's
happens.
just incredible. It's transformational.
Life-changing.
Wonderful. So, Paul, I'll just have you give me a brief overview of Huts for Vets.
Huts for Vets, its mission is to bring combat veterans into wilderness using the 10th Mountain huts around Aspen and offering nature and camaraderie as healing opportunities as a way that vets can have a hand up getting back into civilian life. It's about a 3.5-day program, which we're taking people from all over. We pay all their expenses. We pay their transportation. Our philosophy at Huts for Vets is that they've already paid, and they shouldn't have to pay for a healing experience. We meet on a Thursday afternoon, and it's at that dinner that the introductions take place.
First, all the board members told their stories. Then we get to the vets that we're going to take up to the mountains. Well, they've heard that the board are real people who have been in combat.
The common phrase you hear from veterans is you weren't there, you don't understand. And there's some real validity to that.
We're up early the next morning on a Friday. We meet at the Linedo trailhead to go up to Margie's hut. The distractions of urban life, the high-tech, fast-paced communication that we're all plugged into, those things are gone because there is no reception up there, thank goodness. And so we set off on the trail and we walk. There is perspective there and scale on one's own being to find balance crossing a creek on a log instead of through chemistry. It is a perfect venue for self-reflection. And then we have readings. There's content and context to this. We have a book of readings. So we start with philosophy, nature philosophy, Ed Abbey, Thoreau, Shakespeare, Soren Kierkegaard. It primes the pump for conversation. And then we have breakout sessions.
So I'm talking to them about how they can be their own therapist. And then I do give them a couple of tools that they can carry out themselves to help reduce their trauma. And then a Marine sergeant who's a member of our board takes them through tension releasing exercises, which are physical. That is, he gets the body into situations and then teaches them how to relax different parts of their bodies.
TRE is a way that I could go and discharge excess adrenaline, cortisol, the stress hormones, and I can elicit the parasympathetic nervous system, which is calming the body down, relaxing, increasing blood flow, increasing oxygen. It's teaching veterans the skills to better manage themselves when a psychologist isn't around.
There's lots of data now that dealing with trauma is better done with bodily things rather than cognitive or talking kind of therapies.
I mean, it becomes a tribe. You bond with your hut group. And when I heard them laughing with each other, I knew that the program was a success.
These people coalesce into a support group that they become very important to each other. They'll say to people in the group, I'm closer to you than anybody I was in my combat unit. Of course, we know some of the dynamic of that. You don't have to worry about the guy next to you on a Huts for Vets trip being blown up, which you do in combat.
By the time it was over, it was tearful goodbyes and hugs, and I could express that probably best by reading one of the testimonials from last year's program. Let me just share this with you. This was from a Marine. He said, "This was my first time in the wilds, and it was with the best group of veterans I've ever been with. Huts for Vets and my fellow warriors saved my life for the last 4 days together. Finding healing from all the things we've experienced could not have happened in a better place."
You know, being together with peers who had been through the same thing and being in the wilderness should be healing. I was shocked by how moved they were by it, how cohesive they became as a group, and how valuable it was for them.
We offer an opportunity for that kind of healing.